that was new, right? That was a new intro thing that just happened there. Yes, it was, because this is the Femme Five, a new series that I will be doing, or at least I am trying out today, in which I have 5 minutes to talk about a female filmmaker, whether they are a writer, director, cinematographer, whatever. A series where I can talk about female filmmakers and promote female filmmakers as a female filmmaker myself. This was partly inspired by a page on the Screen Queens website, which I will link down there, which is about women directors, and I thought, why aren't I talking about women directors and female filmmakers? So that's what I am doing right now. And today I thought I would start with a classic who I've actually written about on my blog before. There'll be a link to that post down there right now, and that is Agnès Varda. And I'll be talking about her film Cléo de 5 à 7, or Cléo from 5 to 7. Cléo from 5 to 7 is a French New Wave film written and directed by Agnès Varda and released in 1962. The film follows Cléo, a young singer who is waiting for the results from a blood test to reveal whether she has cancer or not. And the film goes from a very emotional tarot card reading at 5 o'clock until the reveal of the results at 6:30. It is technically 5 till 6:30, not 5 to 7, and the film is 90 minutes in length, so it does exactly play out in real time, which is very, very cool in itself. But the name Cléo from 5 to 7 or Cléo from 5 to 6:30 doesn't really have a ring to it. As she waits for her results, she goes all around Paris trying to distract herself and find a way to relieve the anxiety that is building in her as she thinks about her morality, a very bleak topic. One of the reasons I love this film is because it handles existentialist themes really, really well, and it's very simple in its narrative. It literally follows a woman for 90 minutes of her life, not a great 90 minutes of her life. She thinks she is gonna die, and maybe she will. I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it's very simple in its narrative, but it's not simple in any way. The theme of death and mortality is present throughout this film. Not only is Cléo waiting for her results, but she's also waiting for news on Edith Piaf, who at the time was quite ill. She also meets Antoine, who is a soldier, and he is, like Cléo, waiting for potential death. He is going to be sent off to war where he thinks he might die, and the two come together in a very beautiful and poignant way, and they don't do anything special, but it's that an understanding of each other and this existentialism that brings them together, and is actually really wonderful to see play out. Since I only have 5 minutes, I thought I would quickly talk about my favourite sequence from the film, which is what I am calling the Sans Toi musical number. The sequence sees Cléo with her pianist as they are practicing new songs, and she sings a song called Sans Toi, translating to Without You. And the whole sequence is done in one long shot in a very sweeping motion. As the music starts to play, the camera zooms in on Cléo's face, and behind her is a black wall. That black wall is part of the mise-en-scène, and you've seen it before. The way it's used in the sequence is very interesting, because seeing it as a wall, you just think, oh, that's just part of the scene, that's part of the room, but it has a very, very important role. As Cléo sings, the shot moves into a close-up of her face, and the black wall behind her becomes more and more prominent until all you can see is this black wall and Cléo standing out in front of it, dressed all in white. Almost angelic and ethereal, it's beautiful. The lyrics move Cléo deeply, saying things like, "I am an empty house without you, my sands slip away, I am beauty wasted." All of these ideas are related to what Cléo is experiencing, waiting for her results. The way the camera moves and the way the shot is set up reflect this in such an interesting, original and moving way. Not only is the shot a direct close-up of Cléo as she sings with a very striking background, or striking foreground I should say, but she actually looks directly down the lens, breaking the fourth wall, almost inviting you inside her head so you can see her emotions taking root inside of her and how deeply this song is affecting her. It's such a beautifully somber scene that is executed brilliantly and is simply so unique in its construction, and that's why it's my favourite scene of this film. And that is my first The Femme Five episode, I think. So that was the first episode of The Femme Five. I really hope you enjoyed it and are looking forward to seeing more in this series. I'm really looking forward to doing them because, first of all, promoting female filmmakers is so important, and secondly, I get to talk a little bit more technically about some films, and I love doing that. I hope you love listening to that, and yeah, I will see you when I see you.